Right, hello everybody. So, by now you already know that Apex Legends has denied, meaning explicitly decided against allowing Linux to run. And I just want to just talk about multiplayer games on Linux in general. I mean, if we think about it, how many full-time Linux gamers would actually be willing to go through all the effort of getting Windows to run in some form or another just to be able to play some of these popular titles that are withdrawing support? I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm old. Let me know in the comments below. If you're a young person, let me know. Do you still game like multiple hours a day every day and you're so, you know, what's the word? So keen to play all the time that you would actually want to go through that effort to get your games to work, whether it's GPU pass-through on a virtual machine or whether it's like dual booting somehow in some form or another. Let me know, is that something you want to do? Because I've looked at the games that are not supported and I can tell you that I know myself. I know that I'll install it, I'll play it, maybe for 2 or 3 weeks, every other day for like an hour or two, and I'd be over it and I would stop using it completely. So anyways, let's look at some games, shall we, that are not supported, okay? So have a look at this list. These are the ones that are denied, meaning absolutely not going to support it, not even going to consider it until things drastically change. So Fortnite, I do enjoy Fortnite. I can play it on the console. I might as well just play it on the console because it's not worth it for me to go through all the effort of setting up a Windows for Fortnite or for Battlefield 2042, okay? I grew up with the Battlefield, and again, this might just because I'm a little bit older, but I grew up with Battlefield, I grew up with the original Call of Duties. I am completely and 100% over it. I do enjoy Team Deathmatch. I do enjoy, gun game type game modes. I really do, but I've got other games that do work on Linux that I can play that, type of games and game modes on. So there's really no incentive for me to go through all the effort to get these games to run on my system. Valorant, I haven't actually played. I hear it's okay. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, again, here it's pretty good. Has quite a substantial community, dedicated community. But that's the other thing that I want to talk about is, communities of some of these games. That's another thing that disincentivizes me to actually go through all the effort to get these to work on my system. Some of these games communities are extremely toxic. I'm a casual player. I don't have a competitive bone in my body. I don't even think I have played a ranked Counter-Strike 2 match yet. Okay, one of my subscribers told me, on one of my previous videos, next time do a recording and then, play the demo back on X11 and Xorg. That way you have apples to apples comparisons, because randomized gameplay sometimes skews the results. So I thought to myself, yeah, you know what, I remember Counter-Strike, especially all the older Counter-Strikes, they used to have that ability where you can, essentially, it's not a video that's recorded, but like everything in the game is recorded, so it just copies that and you can watch it back. So I went and I'm like, okay, cool, let me go and see how to do that in Counter-Strike 2. Oh, it only allows it for ranked matches. And I'm like, I haven't played a ranked match. Even in SMITE, I used to play bot matches and casual. I do not play ranked because in my experience as a casual player that has a low skill level, comparatively low skill level, the moment I jumped into a ranked match, I get destroyed. Okay, either on a skill level or by some dumbass who thinks he's better than me and he can speak down to me and start using abusive language and all of those things. So yeah, I'll totally admit it. I'm not that skilled of a gamer, okay? But I do enjoy playing games. So ranked matches for me, I can't really be bothered. I don't play often enough to get good, enough to really compete with most of those guys. And oftentimes, I would be called out and like, why are you going this way? Why aren't you buying those items? And then, they start spewing some very abusive things. Anyways, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, the communities. Okay, so it disincentivizes me to actually try and install Windows to play these games. Can't be bothered. There are enough alternatives on Linux that is enjoyable enough for me as a casual player to play these games. And something like Battlefield 2042, I mean, I've watched people play, and it just seems like a rehash of what's been done before. Fortnite, Warzone, Apex, all these types of games, they just use the same recipe over and over again. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Please comment below. What are your thoughts on this? Do you, as a younger person, or even a person my age or older, do you feel like you would be incentivized enough to run a dual boot after having been Linux only? Would you actually go through the effort of setting up a dual boot system or GPU pass through to a VM just in order to play some of these games? Let me know in the comments below. Bye.